At the Italian Cultural and Community Center, I was able to see a film with both heritage Italians, native-born Italians, and then just Italian files who were all there to see the movie From Naples with Love, a cute family romantic comedy that had both familial love and romantic love, while at the same time the movie itself was able to show class struggles within the different Italian communities there in Naples, and I thought that was kind of cool. And the entire thing was nice, just interacting with people who all just kind of cared about the Italian culture and the community.
So if you would just like to introduce yourselves and say what you do here at the community center.
Okay, my name is Erica Myers and I'm the Programs and Event Director.
And I'm Alessandra Pistone and I'm the Business Director. So I take care of the accounting and all that fun stuff.
Great. And are you guys from Houston? Where are you guys from?
Born and raised in Italy and then moved to the States 10 years ago.
10?
Yeah.
Similar story. I was born in Sicily and I moved about 10, maybe 8 years ago.
8 years ago. When did you join the community center?
For me it was August 2015 and I started out in the school and then I moved over to Programs and Events.
Were you a teacher at the school?
I was language school coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I started.
And I started working here in 2012, so a couple years before America.
And when did the community center open up? When was it founded? Any idea?
Well, there's always been some kind of organization. I think the original start can be they purchased this house in the 80s.
Okay.
It was just a federation of different clubs,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually became just one big organization, kind of umbrella organization.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Italian Culture and Community Center, and that also became a non-profit organization later on. I can't remember exactly the year.
It was like beginning of the 80s because they did a few years of fundraiser just to gather enough money. All the different clubs that you have, Italian American clubs that you had in Houston. So they fundraised a few years with the Italian Festival, and then they had enough money to buy the property. This is an historic building, and it's registered with the city of Houston. And I think it was like beginning like 82, 83, if I remember correctly. And then eventually it got moved from a federation status to a non-profit status. And we're now also an impugestore for the Italian government, meaning that we're like the point of contact between consulate and schools here in the consular area. So it's Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, New Mexico, if there are Italian language programs.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
Yes, if like high schools, for instance, they want to start an AP class of Italian, so they come through us and we try to get that set up, with the consulate, the Italian government.
That's really awesome. What was the main goal of the community center, and what is it that you guys still strive to do today? Like, how is what the original intention of the community center changed from what you guys mainly focus on today?
Well, I think, the mission of the center has always been to preserve and promote the Italian culture for all Houstonians to enjoy, and that's what we've been doing through programs and language school.
And how would you say that the majority of people here are from Italy, such as yourselves, or do you see a lot of people who just have Italian heritage, or people who may have absolutely no connection to Italy, the country itself, but just want to immerse themselves into the culture in any way they can? What do you feel like the ratio kind of is?
I think, we have a lot of Italophiles mostly.
Yeah.
We do have a core of Italian people born in Italy and they're here for work and they come to support our mission. A lot of Italophiles.
What is that?
Italophile is basically a person that has no ties to Italy, so no background.
Oh, okay.
But they just love Italy for whatever reason. They have other houses there, they love the language, they love the culture, they travel often. So, like you have like a favorite country.
Right.
So we have a bunch of those people that, their favorite country is Italy, so they come here, to soak up the culture as much as they can.
That's great. How many people would you say currently belong to the community center?
My son has an answer
Well,
for that.
we have about 500 members.
About 500?
500 members, yeah. Not everybody that comes here for events members, and vice versa. Not all members come to our events, but there's about 500 people. It's slightly less that yearly pay a membership fee.
What's the biggest event you guys have been able to hold here?
At the center, or because you're looking at the center is no profit,
right?
So you rely a lot on fundraisers in general. So outside is definitely the festival, and it's the biggest fundraiser. Here inside, we've had lectures that have been popular with 90 people. We've had wine tastings with 70 people. It depends a little bit on the topic and the season.
Gotcha. Was there a reason why this location, because like you said, this was a historic house, is there a reason, do you know why they chose this house anyway in this area, like when the original groups were kind of trying to find a place to gather? Was this location specific at all, or was it just kind of convenient for the time? Any idea?
I'm not sure.
No idea.
This used to be a part of it was a private house when it was built, and eventually it was part of Rice, I think the Media School of Rice. And I think that when they closed down that part and they transferred it probably to campus, and I think that's where the passage probably was a bit to location, which is very convenient, and timing. That's my end.
Yeah, it was just convenience of the time. Yeah. What do you two enjoy most about being a part of the community center?
I think the people that come here. It's always a nice atmosphere. It becomes a family at the end of the day. And we strive to promote, the Italian culture and that friendliness that you find in Italy. That's what it's for me.
It's nice to have an opportunity to speak your language and promote your culture and keep being in touch with the traditions that you grew up with. So,
would you say? Let me think about. Would you say that being a part of this community center makes you feel more connected to your culture, to your actual Italian heritage? And when you were there, do you feel like it kind of helps you take a step back into that life that you lived before you moved to the States?
Probably. I would say that, like being in contact with, you have Italians that come here. We do have Italian teachers. My son is Italian, for instance. So we talk, a lot of times. You remember that time, and Alisa and I grew up in the same time. So we have sometimes those throwback,
reminiscence.
Childhood. So it's nice, to be able to share that. Like, I suddenly remember that thing, and so we spend like our lunch breaks, reminiscing.
For YouTube videos, commercial.
So yeah, that's at least for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me also helped my transition here in the States. I started working here not even a year after I moved here, so it definitely helped with being accustomed to a completely different.
Yeah, kind of growing into what it is like here. And then just what is your favorite thing to do, and how do you love to connect with your Italian culture?
Maybe cooking when I have time.
Yeah.
Probably making pasta.
And Alessandra, she's a great. She has a lot of ideas, and she comes to lunch with all these wonderful things. She's definitely an inspiration.
That's amazing.
D'Amico's Italian restaurant was a wonderful experience, not only because it was some good Italian food, but also it was really interesting to see how it was a market. You could not just go there for dinner, but you could also get some dry goods as well as your meats and cheeses. And it's for this reason that for a while it actually has been considered the Little Italy, nestled in Rice Village, because you can go have communion with your friends and your family, but then also stock up on some goods that you need for home. Nash D'Amico, as the owner of this restaurant, actually started the restaurant business after coming here from Italy with his family about 30 years ago or so in the 70s. And they have had many restaurants over the years, but finally he settled on this one in Rice Village, and his daughter, Brina, is actually taking over as well. She's currently head of the catering, because they're also a full-fledged catering business. So she's leading that, but the wait staff actually told me that she's like being pruned to take over the full function of the restaurant at some point. It was really delicious food. I brought some friends. Three of us got different types of pastas, and they were all very different and all very delicious. And someone got pizza. They also have cannolis and gelato and a lot of fresh fish, because a lot of people kind of ignore the fact that in Italy, fish is very, very common and is almost more common than what we would think as Americans is Italian food. And then to top it all off, the decor was... It wasn't campy, but it was cute, and even on the bathroom doors there was like a photo of the Mona Lisa, and I don't recognize who was on the men's door, but I'm guessing it was some Italian artist, and I thought that was pretty cute. But all in all, the entire atmosphere was really nice. It definitely felt homey and like you were taken care of in just pretty much everything I would have expected from an Italian restaurant, and I liked it a lot. I was under the assumption that my country of choice was Italy, that there would be a high Roman Catholicism church population here in Houston. However, it seems that that is not the case, and that though there's obviously Italian Americans here, and a lot of them I'm sure are Roman Catholic, there is not a single church that has a high population of Italians. And so I did choose All Saints Catholic Church because there is an Italian American group that consistently meets there. I was not able to get any type of comments for them, but it was posted on their public Facebook that this is where they like to meet. So I'm under the assumption that this is the church that they attend, and that's what I went with. Though I also know that the Italian Cultural and Community Center does hold a monthly mass that any of their members are allowed to attend, or anyone from the community is allowed to attend, and there is a different priest, not necessarily every time, but it is not always the same priest, and that is always there for anyone who is from Italy or who would just like to participate in a Roman Catholic Mass that does not want to commit to belonging to a parish.